Yeah. Welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Friday. It's almost the weekend. Y'all know how we get on Fridays. It is almost the weekend, okay? I am so excited. We'll take the kids to the movies today, so I know they're going to be excited to see the new Smurfs movie. I said, this is going to take me back to my kiddie days. Y'all know we used to get our pancakes and cereal and sit in front of the TV on Saturday morning and watch Smurfs. Okay, but now it is upgraded. Okay, this is an upgraded version. They have Rihanna as Smurfette. So I think it'll be a fun little movie. Let's see who we have here so far. Also, y'all, make sure you hit the like button. Let everyone know we are live. If you would also like to support the channel, my coffee link is pinned at the top of the screen. You're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, or a cash app, and that is scrolling on the screen. All right, let's see who we have here so far. Good morning, my girl V is in the building. Yes, that heifer is crazy. Thank you for being first in the building, sis. Hey, Latay, good morning. Latay, you said it. Okay. Go, girl. Now, look, I finally was able to see some stuff myself. I said, well, wait a second. Hey, Dreamy Girl. Hey, sis. Welcome. Y'all, thank you for that disclaimer. This live is for educational entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. And also, Dreamy Girl has put those different ways to support in the chat. Oh my goodness. Hey, Bertree. Now, Bertree, you just left us hanging. Where have you been? We have been missing you. I don't think I've seen you. Have I seen you all of 2025? Okay. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Kathy Rose. She said today is the big day. We find out about that DNA test on Jay-Z and Ramir. It's today? No way. I didn't know that was today. And you know, y'all, I shared a short last night. Y'all, I was busy last night. I shared a short that Jaguar Wright had did, this interview yesterday, and they premiered it on Real Life Street Stars. I think that's the name of it. Hey, Pammy Pooh. Hey, sis. And she said, my bad, TikTok star. Are you serious? And look, I had to come over to TikTok to get more information. But she did a part on there that I shared when she talked about that Beyonce robbery. Now, even before she got it out of her mouth, because I started thinking, y'all, where did that Beyonce robbery just come from out of nowhere? Even when it happened, I was like, who trying to really steal from Beyonce? And I thought it was like this inside job, right? Because no one just really knows, oh, let me follow this car. Let me go in here, get these suitcases. They got her unreleased music. It got this, it got that. Like, it would have to be someone kind of close to them to really know they're, going in and coming and where they're parked and who, but what belongs to who and all of that. But when she said something before she got it out of her mouth, y'all, it made me think about it. Anything to take the attention off of this paternity test case. Okay. And I said that could have possibly been a little distraction, but it didn't really go too far. People kind of talked about it and they left it there because we still on this paternity test. We still saying, sir, go take that paternity test. Okay. Give this man some type of closure. Either you are the father or you're not, so I'm hoping that we do find out some news. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so you've been here this year. Okay. Because I'm like, I don't remember. Hey, Brittany. Hey, sis. Good morning. That's what I said, and why a choreographer had it really. Exactly, Bertrand. Come on now. Okay. And then Beyonce's personal sensitive information. They seem smarter than that. They are real. They have like real security. They pay like big bucks. Okay. So I just didn't when it came out. I talked about it a little bit. It was just a little bit on at the beginning of one of my lives, but I didn't keep going on with that because yeah, I don't know. I just thought something was up with that. Hey Angie, welcome, sis. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, y'all. So this McDonald's worker, former worker, okay, that has unalived her manager, well, her name is still out here in these streets, okay? And we are finding out more and more people are starting to speak up and to talk about past experiences with her. Now, this one lady that like Bertram been over there on TikTok, she's been, leaving us and stuff. Okay. Thank you, Bertram. We welcome you back. I was over there and I'm like, now wait a second. This lady, now, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I had to kind of look at it, and kind of use my discernment on this because it sounded like she was trying to do one of those story times, like that lady with "Who the F Did I Marry?" I was like, I know we're not about to get a 50-part series. Because if we're about to do that again, I don't have it in me to sit through another one of those. Okay. I was nosy enough with those 50. Now, child, how long is this story time going to be? Because she started doing story time part 1, part 2. I was like, oh my gosh. So I, stayed up. I said, let me watch all these story times, and I put them into one video. If you are a member, you have had access to that since last night. Okay. Now, some of y'all been asleep, but some of y'all been up watching. So I was like, let me put this all together. This lady, Brandy, and let me see if I can pull up her picture. I should have had that on the screen already. Let me just do this. Thank you for your patience. I should have already had that picture. I thought I had put it in there. Y'all make sure you hit the like button. Let everyone know we are live. Okay. Now, this lady, Brandy, has been on TikTok sharing her story. Okay. She used to work for Taco Bell. Okay. We got all these chains all up in this story. Oh, my goodness. And currently, she moved and I guess, changed careers, and she became a corrections officer. Now, we're going to see also, y'all, what ended up happening with her new job. Okay. V said that man is grown as F. Like, sir, obviously he dropped the ball. He asked for a paternity test years ago. Before, let it go. The man don't want to be your daddy, and you're grown now. So money grown now. So money to get it from it other. Okay, B, the last part of that, sis, what were you trying to say? Okay. But B, no, his mom had been fighting for years to get that paternity test done. And she passed away, and so now the godmother is kind of moving forward with it and trying to help him because, hey, he's saying he's not in it for the money. He just want to know, is that his father? Some people do miss that part of them if they don't know who their mother is or their father, and they spend their lives searching. He said, hey, if he has to go to his grave trying to see if that's his dad, he would. And I really don't blame him. Either you are or you not. Well, why Jay-Z can't just take the paternity test? We could put it on him too, in my opinion. Hey, look, were you fooling with the lady? We ain't never heard him claim or deny. What were you, could it be a possibility, sir? See, he doesn't want to acknowledge that because allegedly she was underage. Okay, which would put some wings on some of these other claims, okay, about him fooling with underage girls. It's more to it as to why he does not want to take that test. And I do not condone that. Okay, that he was sleeping with these underage girls. See, people think you get away with stuff for so long, and he thought, oh, I'm covering up all of my stuff, and I'm getting away. He been doing a lot. I really feel like he has been doing a lot too. His stuff just hasn't come out yet. Okay, that's just my opinion. Yeah, but I mean, I get what you're saying, but I just still feel like just give the boy some closure. Although he's grown, he just want to know who his dad is, and if it's not him, he gonna probably keep looking. I don't know who else his mom slept with around that time. If she left names, or I know she's had other people test and stuff like that. Brittany said, I thought the McDonald's employee unalived the manager, not a Taco Bell. Yes, okay, Brittany, yes, she did unalive the McDonald's manager. However, this young lady, Brandy, has been on TikTok sharing her story about how this girl, the McDonald's former employee that's now currently in jail on a $25 million bond, stabbed her and cut her at Taco Bell in an incident. But y'all, she's going to also tell us about some other things that this girl did. That girl is crazy. And we could see it from her Instagram. Okay. We did a live, we went through her Instagram. That girl was really, she needed some help. Okay. She needed some help. And then y'all remember, and she's going to talk about in this video, that guy Wayne that she shared a post that she did from March 2024 when she was living with him and she didn't want to have sex with him and stuff like that. Well, he's been missing, okay, for the past, I think, few weeks. So they don't know where he is. I don't know if she was still talking to the guy, because I know that post she did was from last year. I don't know if she still lived by him and know who, where he is or what, but where is he at? Okay. Yeah. Hey, Queen Shailene, welcome. Thank you for joining. Bertrie said they all try to do that over there. Yeah, like story time. Child, let me go tell my testimonies over there. Testimony part 1. Let me run up my numbers over on TikTok. Okay. Andrew said this happened right down the street from me. What? Are you serious? I go to that McDonald's all the time. Turn this off. I go to the McDonald's all the time. That manager was cool. She sent her home from always on her phone when she should have been working. Okay. And we saw some stuff she was doing, putting those videos on social media too. Hey, Jessica, welcome. Kathy Rose said it's a sad situation. You go to work to make a living to provide for your kids, and you don't come back home. You go to church to pray for your soul and others. You don't come back. You go to school. Right, exactly. That is so sad. Oh, my gosh. Yep, if you don't come back. It's a sad situation all around. The girl needed help. And I hate that her life at such a young age has gone down this path, but also that mother, that manager was a mother of 6. Okay, her kids needed her, and now she is no longer here. Like you said, you go to work, you thinking I'm gonna come back home. Y'all, it's not always like that. That's why we have to stay prayed up for real. Yeah, Brittany, I seen the girl. She always was rude to customers. The girl that did it. Really? So, Angie, had you ever had an encounter with her when you've gone to that McDonald's? And then what, after he found out his mom should have got the test? Yeah, she tried to, V. That's what I'm saying, girl. She tried to. Well, I mean, I don't know at what point she started. Let me say that. But I just know it has been like decades since she's been trying to get that paternity test. I don't know if something prompted her at the last minute, or I don't know. Just look at the lady who I ain't gonna say unalived the baby, but she took the baby. This lady's baby, she dressed up as a nurse. Okay. And she had that baby and raised her. It wasn't until she became grown. I think her name was Kamala, until she was 18 trying to get a job and needed her birth certificate. And bam, she found out that's not her real mother. After 18 years, she was grown. Okay, so it just comes out sometimes when we older, but sometimes we want to know who our real parents are. It's a piece of us that's missing, Jay-Z owes him that. At least he said if Jay-Z turns out that he is not, he can handle the embarrassment, but Jay-Z owes him an answer. At least that Jay-Z needs to step up and be a man. Yeah. about taking that paternity test. Yeah, just get it over with. See, I'm gonna be honest. The picture looks exactly like Jay-Z when he was younger. And that young man almost looks like Rumi. Okay? I'm gonna be honest. And he's probably nervous that it is his son. Sir, you're gonna have to suck it up, Buttercup. Okay? That was in your past. It wasn't like you cheated on Beyonce right now. If that's your son, take care of your son, or at least acknowledge him. I know it's gonna be therapy and all that needed if they decide to have a relationship. I don't even know. We ain't got that far. We just trying to get him to take the test. Hey, Rebecca, welcome. Yes, she does have issues. Okay, so we're gonna get into this video. Let me take this off the screen. Okay. She did a stabbing at Taco Bell too. Yeah, girl. That's what we're gonna get into. This girl talking about some of it. Jay-Z and Janet Jackson got something coming. Oh, okay. Jessica, you trying to open oh my gosh. You trying to open up a whole can of worms, girl. Not Janet Jackson. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, here it is.
A long time ago job at Taco Bell with Effany. Okay. So I waited to post the story time because I wanted to give the family time to, like, a little bit of time to grieve and, get their story out there and what happened and whatever happened. So this is back in 2019. We're living in, everybody knows where, they made that clear. And I was already there. And disclaimer, our manager at the time was a sweetheart manager. Effany was how you guys see I came across her Instagram/Facebook. She was exactly how she is now, like weird, on breaks. Like, I'm talking about, forget her hiding in the McDonald's tunnel plates thing for the kids, how she was. She was like hiding behind our cars. Like, the one time she climbed up under a guy's car at the job. Just like to give you a bit of a clue, like how.
Okay, now, baby, I say you taking me fast. But our sis Angie in the chat said she had an encounter with this young lady at McDonald's, the McDonald's employee. She said she gave her some cold fries before, and she asked for some fresh fries. And the girl threw the fries in the grease hard, like she had an attitude. Oh my gosh, really? Yeah, she survived. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Really, Angie? Right, acknowledge him, and you should know the genealogy for health reasons. Right. Now, this lady is already taking us fast, y'all. Okay. She's saying that the girl was hiding in different places. Now, on that one video that we saw, she was sitting there. You could hear people in the background. She was sitting there playing on this flute, okay? And you could hear food, kind of rumbling, the fries cooking in the background. And she on this flute doing a video with the skeleton looking face. Or she's in the closet, the workroom, wherever they got all the supplies, doing a video. So I can even see her back there playing, okay, or hiding. But she's saying that the girl was even hiding, allegedly, behind their cars. Okay, so that would have been scary. Oh, hold up. Before I show this, y'all, I just thought about something I want to show y'all first. This goes with what this is. Hold on 1 second. Okay. This girl, Brandy, posted this video on her page, okay? And it's very short, but this is her sharing a little short video of her saying that she had been planning this. Now, I wanted to play this because she's going to talk about a situation where Aphany, she calls it Aphany, came into a freezer and had one of these. Okay, so I want y'all to watch.
Nah, this stays at home though. I'm not gonna bring this to work because that wouldn't look right, I guess.
Okay, now she had that already. Okay, one of those. And you're going to see why I wanted to show y'all that prior to her talking about her situation. Okay.
Like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs she was. This is also too why I want to tell y'all why I don't believe fully what Effany was saying until some of the other employees come out and kind of validate what she's saying about the manager bullying her per se, is because she was the bully. But also, as an adult, you can't be bullied as an adult. Let's just put that clear and out
Yeah.
there. So, anyways, she comes, she gets hired, she's there for a while, couple months,
Right, Justin.
and she's just every day she's picking with the manager about like her scheduling. She's talking about she has second jobs, she has a music career she's trying to pursue, and just all these reasons why she's asking us to switch shifts with her,
That's just
asking
what
the
I was about to
manager
do.
to, like, oh, my schedule isn't right, and da da da. So, at first we all took it as like this is somebody that just like they're looking for reasons to not they want a paycheck but they don't want to work for the paycheck type of thing. So one time Effany asked me to cover her shift. Let's say it was a Friday, but she was saying she couldn't work that Friday. She had to work that Friday, and I would have had to work that Sunday. Okay, following me? So she asked me to swap days with her. I come the Friday, and she worked the Sunday. Now, mind you, I had done this for her on multiple different occasions. But this particular time, I just literally couldn't do it because I had my own things going on in my own life that I just could not do it this time. So she just acted as though like she threw a fit and acted as though I had absolutely had to work this shift for her. Like I was obligated. Like she was the owner of Taco Bell and I had to work this shift for her. So
Okay, my thing is this with the shift changes and all of that. What is her issue? Like, because we were hearing that she was trying to make up time at McDonald's, and the manager was sending her home. And it seemed like at Taco Bell, with this lady is saying allegedly she was asking, can she switch? Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, why are you so busy and have nothing to do? Okay, why can't you just work your shift? What else do you have going on? Would have been my question. If you know that you're working and you need the money, hey, love me, welcome. If you know you're working and you have the money and you need the money, why are you trying to switch? And I can see every once in a while, did she have kids? I mean, I don't even think she had no kids and stuff. I can see stuff comes up, you have an emergency situation, gotta take kids somewhere, or you have to do something. Yeah. But it seems like that's a pattern. Okay. At Taco Bell, she's trying to switch with these employees, their schedules. They get upset when they can't switch. And then here you are now at McDonald's and you talking about your schedule. And the lady sending you home and you trying to make up time on your day off and all of that. What do you have going on where it's so much confusion with the schedule? Allegedly, because like I said, what this lady is saying is alleged. We don't know it to be fact. Hopefully, she's telling the truth about this. I mean, I was listening to her whole story, and it seemed like, I mean, it was some stuff adding up with the situation that just took place. Hey, Shelly. Hey, sis. Okay. She's a Looney Tune. She had events. You know what? It's ain't silly. Brittany said, see, Angie, I said that in another CC's chat. She was on her phone or doing something that she was doing something that she shouldn't have been doing. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay. So you can't get mad when people can't switch with you. People have lives too. And this lady is married now. I don't know if she said she had kids, but I know she said that she's married. So she has a family as well. So I was just wondering what's up with all of the schedule changes and why she was getting so upset about that part.
I didn't think the words exchanged between us were, like I didn't think they were. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I didn't take it as like we were into it or like that I should be watching for her or anything like that. What happened at Taco Bell with Effany? So in the first part, y'all was asking me about elaborating on her climbing up under the guy's car. So just to get that out the way, she climbed up under one of the employees' cars and like grabbed when he went to go like get in his car. She like was up under the car, like up under his car, and like grabbed him by his ankles and put shackles on his ankles. She put shackles on his ankles, and then she climbed from up under the car and she pushed him inside of the car. She pushed him inside of the car and she held him at knife point, um, and basically was telling him to stop bullying her, leave her alone. He better start working shifts for her. Things are going to be seen her way or the highway.
Now, wait a second. What in the scary movie? Bertrand, you took the words right out of my mouth. Wait a second. So the guy is coming, right, Rebecca? She should not have been working at these places. She needs to be in a psych ward for real. So she's hiding underneath the car legend. And I guess she had some type of shackle thing to quickly snap around this man's ankles and then pushed him into the car and allegedly held him at, not with a knife, to him. Hold on, man. I get chips. Go ask Daddy right quick, okay? And you need, hold on, y'all, 1 second. Okay, my apologies. And push the man. So if y'all listen to this, another key word that I keep hearing is bullying. Okay. I don't know if she takes when people, and I think Latay said this too, if people or someone said this in another live, try to correct her or get with her, she thinks it's bullying. No, you have to, if you're working, people are going to have to tell you something. Okay. So yes, it is about tone and how people say things, of course. But why did she think that that person was bullying her? Okay. Then when she talked about the Wayne situation in that post, she said that he was allegedly bullying some other person and got him fired at his job. Okay. Now we heard her in the video with the McDonald's manager. She's bullying me. Okay. So is that something you say about everyone to give you a reason to go after them? Or are they really bullying you? Because see, now I'm just starting to see a pattern in the verbiage that's used in her actions as well. Okay, right. Oh, yes, girl. Girl, you're funny. But when I was listening to this, I said, oh my gosh. Okay, Misery 2.0. Y'all remember that movie? That lady was crazy. She done took this man and kept the man all at the house. Yes, girl. That is so true. She was Batman. It ain't funny. Lord knows I'm not laughing at her mental, but Lord, I'm a visual learner. So you all up under the car and you got some shackles you done put on this man's ankles and knocked him into the car. Okay. Like what is happening? You see, they allow her to manipulate the folks and get lesser charges. Oh, let's say, okay. See, people should have started coming out talking about this before, but like this lady, she did say she had respect for the family and she knew that they were grieving and going through that. So she didn't want to add extra, which I respect that. She didn't want to add extra on top of that with all of this. Angie says, so that's the girl she stabbed to talk about. Yes, that she's gonna get into that, y'all. She's gonna show the cuts on her arm from that girl in that night situation. But y'all, this story it takes a different turn too, because you got some legal stuff involved here as well. And I'm side eyeing you, Taco Bell. I'm telling you, this is crazy. Hey, Coffee No Cream, welcome. It's crazy. Let's see. Let me scroll down. I'm trying not to get too far behind. Yes. Okay. She needs to be evaluated while she's in there. Did you see the video of her roommate hounding her for? Yes, we did. We watched that one. Yes, that's crazy. She just went to a rage. The way she showed that no, she was way too comfortable with it. Yes, Brittany. Yeah, way too comfortable. And she pops it out. I wonder where is that man? I don't know. His family's looking for him. I've worked with someone with mental issues. It was definitely scary not knowing how they would react. That is scary because you almost have to walk on eggshells around them. She thought it was a game, but she needs to be in jail. Mary, they haven't found him yet. No, they haven't. According to this lady, she brought that up too.
At the job, if not, that she was taking him to like an outer space and things like that. So he reported it to HR. Why he didn't call the police first, I mean, you guys would have to, ask him about that. But when it was reported to HR, she made it seem as though to him, once they pulled them two into the office, that she was just kidding. Like, she was playing, it was a joke. I thought we were friends, like that type of thing. So, yeah. What happened at Taco Bell with Effany, when myself and she worked there, I just want to say you guys have to be patient with me and understand that I do have PTSD from the situation occurring, and I never thought I would have to relive this story again. I don't feel like justice was served, and I hope that now justice is going to be served. It's just sad.
So this lady says she now has PTSD after this situation.
That someone had to lose their life in order for this animal that she is to be caged. Seriously. Okay, so back to where I left off. I left off on a part of her hiding up under one of the ex-employees as well's car. It was a male's car. She hid up under, and I can go more into detail about that later on down the line. But so after they sat with HR or whatnot, and they whatever happened in the meetings with them, she still worked there. Like, shockingly, she still worked there. She still was able to come to work every day. I could kind of say they tried to like keep them from working together, but all in all, she still worked there. So she starts back working there or whatever. Nothing changes. She's still like.
And I know these restaurants need people. I know you need people, okay? Because we see signs faithfully, a lot of them saying help hiring, help wanted, all of that. But you just cannot have people there that are hurting others, okay? Threatening others, bringing knives. Okay, there has to be a boundary as to the people that you're going to have working there. Because I feel that if this had been handled properly and the police were called and she got some type, she would have probably been in jail. Okay, look at me. Look at that whole incident. Here you are putting a knife up to someone, putting shackles on their legs and their feet and all of this stuff. Like, come on now. I would have definitely called the police first and then reported that.
Just like thinking she's trying to have it her way, like always calling off, always asking people to change shifts with her while she's on the shift, like just like weird, like hiding in the freezer, in the bathroom stalls, punching on the walls, punching and kicking the doors. And they're just thinking like maybe she's going through some stuff at home. So I'm guessing that's why they continue to try to work with her. So,
and see, those are other signs as well. She's in there punching the wall, kicking. Okay, we saw when she went into that rage, she started kicking and doing all of that as well. Okay, in Coffee No Cream, this young lady, she was a former Taco Bell employee. So we kind of just got into it. She's telling about some things that took place at Taco Bell with the McDonald's, former McDonald's worker that unalived the manager. So she has an experience that she's sharing. She kind of gave it some time to kind of die down a little because she had respect for the family. They were grieving and all of that. And so now she's sharing, but she said that after what she's going to tell us happened between the two of them, she now has allegedly, this PTSD. And so she's reliving that moment. And it's one part of these videos, and they're kind of if you see her outfits change and things like that, it's because it was a part one, part two, part three. So I put all of them together. But one moment as she's telling this, y'all, you can see her whole breathing changes and the way she's telling it. You can tell she's still a little nervous about that situation, which I would have been too. Because like she said, that could have been her. What that girl did to the manager at McDonald's, it could have been her back then. Okay. Hey, K Brown, welcome. Hi, Chan. Thank y'all for joining. I know we don't like to call the cops, but come on now. She needed accountability. Exactly, Bertree. I agree. I definitely agree. You okay? Coffee, no cream. I'm the same way.
I want to go back to where the issue started with me and how she, SAB me. So again, like I said, she had asked me to switch a shift with her, and I told her I absolutely could not do it. I had done it for her multiple times in the past. She was upset. So like I said, I didn't think that there was any problem with us, but she did stop, like, saying hi and like on the beginning of the shift and speaking, like she would be rude, like throwing, like once she bagged the food up. Because sometimes, like, once the food came down the line, she would be the person to bag it, to hand it to me, to pass it to whoever was in the drive-thru. So she's like throwing food at me, stuff like that. So I kind of sensed the attitude or whatever. So it just was like every day she would just be picking. Like, I believe as an adult you can be picked with, but you cannot be bullied. She was just picking. Like, she would talk to herself, like literally talk to herself. She would start singing out loud out of nowhere, take the headset off and like put them around her neck and like pull them from the back. Ooh. Just little stuff like that. That I guess.
And I can see that too. She said she was talking to herself, putting the headphones around her neck, pretending like she choking herself. Like, y'all, we could definitely see those things happening. We saw the video on her IG with the bird situation. She's picking up dead birds. Okay. Like, she was on another demonic, dark level. So this part here, I could really see that happening. And sometimes we have come across those type of people. I know I was at a Jack in the Box one day. Oh Lord. And so, it was Jack in the Box in the drive-thru. So it was a trash can that I was going to put some trash in. And once I pulled off, child, this lady came to this trash can, and I guess I don't know, she had mental issues or she was on some drugs or what. And she was standing there just really talking to herself, but it was like on another level. I said, baby, I'm going to keep this trash, let you go on and have your moment, because I didn't know if I pulled up to the trash can, she was going to pop off on me and try to hit me. I didn't know. Okay. So we have seen things like that, people like that, all this talking to yourself, doing all this, and you try to steer clear. I don't know if I've ever worked with someone like that, though. Okay. So I know that's a scary situation because we're in the same space. I can't walk away. Okay. I don't know what you're liable to do. The telltale signs, yeah, and they did nothing. Oh my gosh. That was crazy in itself. Like, this girl's doing all of this, picking stuff. She was definitely certified, what I call crazy, right? Never trust those anime fanatics. Oh, and that's what she had. And she had a lot of Chucky things on her Instagram. Let me show y'all right quick. For those of you who hadn't seen, it's very dark. Okay, it was very dark. Let me show you this part. Okay, so this is her Instagram. She loved Eminem, okay? But look at this, the Chucky stuff. Here she is at McDonald's. And you can hear the people there in the background. Like, I don't even want to play that music. Okay, it was so dark. Here she is in McDonald's. Dark too. But she's doing the wrong thing. And then we'll probably get upset when people have something to say. Yes, she is in a gothic lifestyle type of, yep. Mm-hmm. She had a dead bird. Yes, girl, walking with it. Now, why in the world would you do that? I think so too, Brittany. Something definitely went wrong because she was not always like this, y'all. Look at this. Just by looking at her page, here's the bird here. Like, what are you doing? And she was into Chucky and just very demonic, you know. And you know what? She probably was. Some people that are like this are not accepted by a lot of people, so they go into this different world of their own because they feel like they're not accepted and stuff. So it could have been at one point she was accepted by people, but people probably were turned off by her because they thought she was crazy and did not want to be by that. I mean, this is very demonic. Okay. Just by looking at this in itself said a lot. So this stuff that this young lady is saying, this lady is saying on the screen, the one we were listening to, it's not far. I mean, what she's saying, hey, I can completely see. Okay. And she probably was once a nice young lady, but something went wrong. Something happened. I mean, look at this. She looks totally different. She looks totally different. And this was 2024 of last year. So I don't know if the situation, she's into music and rap, if the situation with Wayne, you know, the one she had to sleep with and she felt like she had to sleep with and all of that. I don't know if that turned her or what, but I don't think she was always like this. Hi, Miss Lynn. Good morning. Thank you for joining. She's so proud of McDonald's. Okay. I told you she was learning, but to me, she's always been that way. I mean, she definitely has a past. I don't know her raising and background and things like that as far as her parents. Where are they? Where are her family members? Okay. Very demonic. And that's why I didn't want to play that music because it sounded so like, I'm like, I don't even want that on my channel. Don't bring that. Don't bring that. Okay. Baby, no. So let's continue. Hold on. That's not what I'm looking for. And welcome to those of you who are just coming in. Thank y'all for joining. Okay, let me go back to.
You know, we all ignored the signs, kind of, but not really. So, 3 days after that, that I told her I could not work. So this was, let's say it was a Friday, like I said. So let's say Monday
Right,
we came back and we're both working a shift together again. So she's like, hey Lola, can you come in the back with me? I need help lifting up this box. So we get in in the refrigerator, in the cooler, and she flicks this blade out on me. She flicks this blade out on me and pins me like up against the whatever it was we were getting at the time. I can't really remember. Whatever it was, she pins me up against it and she starts calling me out my name and stuff. And I don't part besides Q&A. So I left off where Effany had asked me to come in the freezer with her and help her get a box. I can't remember specifically what it was, the box that we were getting. She put me up against the boxes. She flicked out a knife on me. Um, and she just began to say like how she felt as though like everybody at the job was taking her as a joke, how she felt like she was the only one that wasn't properly being accommodated as far as her shift, and how I thought and we all thought that we were better than everybody, and how we had her effed up, and she's screaming these things like screaming squeaky like this is how she's talking, but it's not loud. It's like in a possessive
That
kind of
voice,
voice,
I
kind
was done.
of how she was talking. So, I'm just like, I'm sorry. I'm begging and I'm pleading with her, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I've tried to do everything that I could to help you. I've always worked shifts when you asked me to. Like, if this stems from the situation with me not being able to switch that one day with you, I tried to explain to her what I had going on. She's suddenly telling me, like, shut up, be quiet, shut up. I don't want to hear that. Shut up, be quiet. And she starts slapping her head while she's got the knife in her hand. She's slapping her head, like, just be quiet, be quiet. There's voices in my head talking to me. Shut up.
And you know what? I believe that too, y'all. I believe she had other voices, excuse me, talking to her. Now, it reminds me of that guy on Higher Learning. Y'all remember that movie where it was towards the end and he was kicking the wall and he was hitting his head because he had turned into this different person. He had so many different influences that it had been enough. Get up. It had been enough. And he was hitting his head. And in that moment, that's what I thought about, was that particular moment. Like, she has other voices. She has opened herself up, I believe, to these different types of spirits. Okay. And looking at her Instagram, looks like she dabbling this witchcraft, voodoo, whatever it is, type of stuff. Okay. So she's telling her to be quiet because she got so much else going on in her brain. So I can't hear you clearly because they talking to me. And all jokes aside, that is that's crazy. Okay. It was something literally wrong in her mind that she was hearing voices and things going on. And I'm pretty sure her attorney is probably going to get her a psych eval. Depending on if she brings any of this stuff up, that she hears voices, if this is true, it is dangerous, right? Right, Queen Sandy? I'm telling you. No, I have to go back and watch that movie. It's been a while. Yes, towards the end, because he started off nice, y'all, trying to, hang with different people at college, and he was, trying to fit in. He did not quite fit in. Okay. And then the group where he was fitting in, he had to change who he was. He turned very demonic and dark, then unaliving people, and then, hitting his head like the police officer trying to talk to him and get him to calm down. He started crying because he had turned into something else. And it really shaped who he had turned into and ended up taking his own life. And I'm surprised even with this young lady, after she did that she didn't try to unalive herself. People are trying to work with her when switching days with her. You can't get mad, right? Because people can't switch with you. You can't be rude like that to your other employees. Like, seriously, right? Voices in her head is a real condition. She should have been on medication, right? Exactly. You too, V. Thank you for joining this morning. Have a good weekend. I believe that as well. OB, she has multiple personalities. Yep. Dangerous. Because notice she takes on, it looks like these different characters. Okay. She has the Chucky character. Then she has the character with the skeletal face. Okay. She probably takes on those characteristics. Then she has the red hair person, purple. And they're all probably different personalities. Exactly. A mental defense. I like that, Bertree. Yes. It's a way for her to protect herself. So she goes into possibly these different characters to try to protect herself from being bullied as she looks at it, or hurt. And she could have very well been bullied before. We don't really know like her childhood and all of that yet. None of that has really come out. Hey, Smart Cookie, welcome. Okay. But those personalities could have been trying to take over so that she could feel protected. And she kept the knife and things like that as an extra form of protection. Okay. Regal Essence said our mental health facilities sorely need to be expanded with stronger enforcement. So many people need the help as we're witnessing this every day on the internet, the news, in our own communities. You better say that again. Okay. It's a whole lot of that taking place, y'all, right here on these YouTube streets. Okay. Some people are not operating in their full capacity. They too hear voices acting out, cussing people out, things of that sort every day. How can you be in that mode every day? Are you not happy at least one day? Like your mental is being affected. And the things that you allow into your eye gaze and ear gaze, that stuff can have an effect on you. It really can. Okay. Yes, he got rejected by us. And the SH recruited him. Yes, that's what ended up happening. He was trying to fit in. I'm afraid of anyone who wears Ronald McDonald color hair with pride. Okay. And Latae, she probably could have turned into the very thing that she didn't like and was afraid of. That can happen. This is why parents have to pay close attention to their children. Yes, exactly. Defense will not work because the previous attack plays a major role, hence why her bond is so high. There's a place for crazy. We don't want her amongst us. Yes, okay. She definitely needs to be somewhere. She needs help.
So I went to like grab, because clearly I'm bigger than her. I went to like try to like grab her arms to be like, calm down, Effany. And she's like, no, you calm down. And she just like, she starts slicing me on my arm where I showed you guys, um, like
And
the
she'll show
markings.
us again.
She starts slicing me on my arms. So I'm then screaming because I see me bleeding. I'm like, please stop, please stop. Again, I'm asking her like, please stop, please stop. Like, you don't have to do this. Like, I'm sorry for whatever I did. Like, what is it I can do? Like, please. Like, I'm thinking she was going to kill me. I'm asking her like, please don't kill me, please. Like, I won't say anything to anybody, just please. And the guy who she ended up, that she hit up under his car and put the shackles on him, he actually ended up, because we were in the freezer too long, he actually ended up coming in the freezer and seeing, and kind of like, I don't know what he did, but he was able to get the knife off of her and like pin her down. They did, surprisingly, this is the funny thing about Taco Bell, okay? They asked if I wanted them to call the police, that I feel like I needed to like, they wanted to try to see if they could fix anything, because I got any job, they're going to try to aid you first with the first aid kit. And disclaimer, I'm driving home, that's why I keep looking off. But they're going to try to aid you with the first aid kit, so they're trying to like hurry up and get like towels and napkins, whatever, to stop the blood, because I'm bleeding real bad at this point. So they had the nerve, the manager that was on shift at the time, like, did I need them to call the ambulance for me? And did I want to let them know exactly what happened? They wanted me to lie and say that I got cut on the metal in the freezer, like the shelves in the freezer. If you ever worked at Taco Bell or McDonald's, anywhere with those industrial freezers, you know the metal shelves I'm talking about. And we could work this out, or did I want to press charges? No, I want to press charges. This cuckoo bird tried to take my life. If you ask me, she held me hostage in the freezer.
Now, why would Taco Bell try to cover that up, allegedly? You know, why are you trying to make it look like, oh, just say that you got cut by the shells or something like that? Because look, look at what happened now. I don't know if they didn't want their name out there as far as something tragic happening at their store or the manager, because to me, they didn't take proper protocol. Okay. When other things happen. So that would have really made them look bad. Because let's say right here, what she's saying, let's just say that the girl actually went through and unalived her. Taco Bell really would have gotten into huge trouble because the girl had done some similar danger to another person using a knife. And they would look at them as you're not taking proper protocol. Okay. She should have had some type of consequence, or the police called on her then, and definitely not rehired her after that. But y'all have brought her back, and now she's still kicking and talking out of her head, hearing voices, and have now cut this lady and asking her, well, you want us to call? What do you? Yes, I want you to call. Okay. I want you to call the police, the ambulance, everything, because of what she just did. They did not want the bad name or something bad, an image put on to, I don't know if it's just that store or a Taco Bell in general. Okay, now Smart Cookie said that allegedly she has a fraternal twin. Lord have mercy, it's a oh my God. Okay, and a weirdo father. So I'm gonna look into that. Smart Cookie, if you have that info, if you could send that to me, because I haven't seen that part. Okay, yes, all these mental ill people reproducing and teaching their children weird crap. Yes, that is crazy. Their father converted their family to the Nation of Islam when they were early teens. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, they didn't want a lawsuit. Mm-mm. They didn't want that bad publicity. Yes. Okay, I would have told too. Like she said, I do. I want to press charges. I would say I'm pressing charges and I walk off that job after that. What you mean to say it was an accident? Right. Because I would have side-eyed Taco Bell. Like, y'all gonna pay me my money too, because I'm about to take y'all to court. Accountability. Taco Bell wasn't having it. I would sue Taco Bell and own it. That was an immediate lawsuit. The comments were telling her that too. Underneath this video, they were telling her that she should have filed a lawsuit on them. Yeah, not two of them. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that. Yeah. What do you mean, Taco Bell? Yo,
And like after that, they still, if you ask me, were considering bringing her back to the job after this happened. They were considering bringing her back. So
again,
I of course got some time off of work and video. Okay, so let's start off from the top. When I worked with Athena, Effany, whatever, however y'all want to say her name, I'll call her Effany.
Probably so, Shaylin.
Of her working at Taco Bell and the situation that happened with me. Number one, here we go. We just going to show again. Hold on. These two scars I gotta wear for the rest of my life. And you could clearly.
Okay, so she has two scars, y'all, from where the McDonald's Effany allegedly cut her in the freezer. She has to wear that. Those scars will be there, okay, from that knife that she has. So, oh my gosh, I hadn't seen the scars until this part of the video. And I'm like, wow.
Really see that they wasn't no little baby petty marks. Okay, so to conclude this story up, like I said, when she worked at Taco Bell with me, I never had to say where it was. It was, everybody knows it was in Virginia. If y'all watched the news story, when she got arraigned, you would have seen that. So I didn't know that I had to specify on that. But like I said, from top to bottom, when she first started there, she was quiet. She was reserved to herself. Then she started showing signs of just, being weird. Like, talking to herself, pounding on the doors, hiding up under people's cars, hiding behind people's cars. When you go and you hide up under somebody's car, like I said, she hid up under the man's car and shackled him while she was under his car, put the cuffs on his feet, climbed from up under the car, and as he was trying to bend down to figure out what the hell and get him off, pushed him into his car, climbed in the car with him, pulled a knife out on him. So clearly this is her MO. A knife is an MO. Now that we unfortunately see what happened with Miss Jennifer. Pulled a knife out on him.
Yes, those of you who are just coming in, yes, allegedly it was another guy at Taco Bell. This lady said her name is Brandy because she used to work with her. Said that she would hide underneath their car, sometimes behind their car, sitting down. And I guess on this particular day, this guy was coming to his car and she was underneath the man's car allegedly and put some shackles on his feet and knocked him into the car and put a knife up to him. Now, he reported it to Taco Bell, but he didn't call the police. So she said she doesn't know why he didn't call the police. Okay, but this knife situation, she must have the knife all the time. Okay, and earlier I showed a video where she even, was at home and had this pop-out knife blade that she said, I'm gonna leave this one at home. Like she always kept one probably on her or kept it in a car or something like that. But she had to have had it on her to do this to her in the freezer. Yes, I agree. One of the personalities in that woman. Yes, I agree with that, Smart Cookie. Yes, definitely. Definitely. I agree with that.
And was making certain threats to him. As I said, you can go back in the other videos before, making certain threats to him and then playing it off when it took to HR that it was a joke. Yes, they still allowed her to work around us. Yes, she was still there. And clearly, from what I'm seeing and I'm understanding, like I said in my just last video, they still made it like they still wanted her to work there. Like, oh, maybe it was a mistake. They tried to play it off as though maybe she had the knife to cut the boxes open. No, this was a personal knife that she had. We had box cutters to open the boxes with and stuff that was provided by the company. No, she had a personal knife that she bought personally to work. And it was not a mistake. I was pinned against something and cut by her. So this girl that's on here, I don't know, saying that she bought her an HD wig and a bottle of Chanel. Look at that girl's wig. Look at Effie's wigs that she wore from way back videos y'all see of her to now. Do you think that she afforded to buy some? She didn't buy herself a human wig, but she bought somebody else a human wig and a bottle of Chanel that goes anywhere from $300 up to $700-$800. Come on now. At this point, it's just people reaching and y'all just giving them views, just clickbait. But like I said, I was traumatized by this lady. Cut. And me getting on here and telling my story to y'all is starting to cause problems to where like, it's people messaging me, it's people that I know leaking my number, my name is not a secret. My people close to me that my husband, people like that, they call me Lola. Yes, my name is Brandy. That's not a secret. I lived a lot of places. I lived in Chicago. I lived in Ohio. I lived in Virginia. I lived in Alabama. I currently stay in New Orleans. I've lived a lot of different places. Like I've lived a lot of different places. So y'all could take what y'all want with a grain of salt. I really don't care. I really don't care. I have a job that I go to every day. I have businesses that I attend to every day. TikTok is not my life. I got on here to tell my story just because it was shocking to me. Like, wow, she killed somebody. Like, wow, this could have been me. So, yeah.
By the way, while we're taking this as a joke, Effie's
okay, so this Yeah, she's, for those of you, because I saw a couple of questions, she's in jail. She's out. She's not out yet, but her bond was set for $25 million. Okay, her manager at McDonald's did pass away. She did unalive her. This young lady is a former employee of Taco Bell that Anthony allegedly worked with. So she's telling her story over on TikTok. And y'all, it gets crazy though. Okay, it takes a turn. This thing has taken a turn, and you'll see in a second why. And I wanted to bring up, well, I'll show it. I'll show it later. I don't want to stop at the end of this one. Yeah, and Chan brought up a good point. Baby, I don't know what she had over those employees and those people there at Taco Bell, but why y'all keep bringing her back? That is a good point. I was wondering that too. Okay, Coffee No Cream, the one at McDonald's, the manager she stabbed 15 times. Brittany said, just because you have a pretty face doesn't mean anything. People that have a pretty face can be crazy too. Okay. Hello. Some, not all. Exactly. Yes. Y'all, if you are liking this live, make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, a coffee. It is posted at the top of the screen. And my Cash App is scrolling on the bottom of the screen.
Roommate, neighbor, the person she was living with or that was helping her. Did you guys know that he's been missing for the past 2 weeks? His family made a missing report on him. Like, he's missing. Nobody knows where he's at. He's missing. So we need to start like kind of looking into that because we have a whole neighbor. I took it as he was her neighbor that was helping her out. But from what I'm understanding from going back and watching her page, is he was her roommate, a guy that let her live with him. He's missing. Nobody knows where he's at. Nobody knows where Wayne is. He's missing. Help find Wayne.
Wow. Okay, so that was one part of this. So the guy she's saying, y'all, is missing. Okay. The one that she talked about in her post in her video. And also shout out to Coffee No Cream for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for tonight or today's live. So let me show y'all the post that I'm referring to. Yes, okay. Wayne is missing allegedly. All right, so let's go back. This is her Instagram. Okay, it's very dark for those of you just coming in. As you could tell, like y'all, look at these pictures. She has not always just been now she looks like she's always had that look in her eye. Okay. But with the weird wig and things like that, it looked like once upon a time she did some other stuff, but she had that look in her eye, baby. I don't know where that look come from. But let me get to, is this the video? Hold on. What was this video? Okay, let's see. That wasn't one that I was showing earlier. Yeah, so let me find that post. Like, she had stuff like this. This was just 24 weeks ago. She posted that. That's probably the hooded mask that she wore in there. The workers at McDonald's said that they realized who she was by looking at her hands. Okay, that's how they could tell who it was. But she probably wore this. And they may not have known that she had that. Okay. I had a lot of Chucky personality stuff going on. Okay. And there's this one post. We find that post for those of you who hadn't seen it, where she talks about this guy, Wayne, that she allegedly was staying with, and he was allegedly making her sleep.
I'm just sitting at this park right now. I wanted to I had to talk to my neighbor Wayne again and like clear up everything with him, because how I said how like he always like he's always like he always like look at me a certain way or something, and I told him that like I don't want to have sex. I told him that. So it's like, you know, sometimes he would give me something to eat or something if I didn't make anyone on Instacart. I get that. But I told him like I don't want him thinking that that I owe him that just because he do that for me sometimes. I want him to think that I owe him sex. So now like after I told him that, it's like he's been crying and crying and telling me he think I use him. Dismissing everything that I do for him and did for him. Dismissing the fact that he had this condition that he'd been going through for a long time and nobody can help him. But me, I helped him get through it. And I cook, and you know, I don't have a lot of money, but I still make money at work. But you know, I don't have a car right now. I'm still working to get in a car. And he feels like I owe him sex. And now he's mad and crying and trying to make me feel guilty. I need to just calm down. I'm gonna be okay. But I should have known. I'm playing my peaceful music so I don't have to listen to you doing this, and you're interrupting my music, calling my phone. Please leave me alone.
You told me you never ignore me.
Stop fucking with me! Leave me alone! Please! Please leave me alone! I don't want to have sex with you! I don't want to have sex! So stop! I already talked to myself! I don't want to have sex with you! Okay? Okay? Thank you!
Ooh, wow. And she proceeded to show text messages between the two of them. And those of you who are, I know eyesight, it's like mine. Let me read just a short caption to the side. This was a post from March of last year, but she reshared it on June 19th of this year. She said, it took a long time for me to process this awful experience that I have faced while trusting to rent a room with a rent partner, someone I didn't know but needed somewhere to live. I've been wanting to share this story, but I took a long time to, because by the time I shared the story, I wanted to be able to look at these videos and see myself as evolved and not the same girl in that video now when I look at these videos. I don't even feel like that girl in these videos. I feel more stronger and powerful than ever before. Everything I've been through throughout those years, those 2 years of staying with that person, it all came down to it that my dad was right. I was better off being homeless, living in a car, living in a car while living out of a car than to be under a roof with a creep. And I want to thank everyone who helped me get through the struggle of the mental abuse I was facing, all the harassment I was facing. I want to thank everyone for helping me get through it, and definitely want to thank Marshall B. Mathers, which is Eminem, for helping me get through it too. When I say I felt so embarrassed and vulnerable, I waited because I knew one day when I had that perfect moment, I would know. And today on Juneteenth is the perfect moment. So thank you everyone for supporting me and helping me get through this. It wasn't easy, but now I never felt more alive. And whoever that girl was who he harassed at his job. Now look, Wayne allegedly had harassed someone at his job, so we don't really know how many enemies he had out here. Okay, I want her to know, I'm sorry, she don't have to feel ashamed. She did the right thing speaking up, and she shouldn't feel guilty at all that Wayne Fisher won't be working there anymore. So I don't know what was going on with that. If he was bullying someone or something, he got fired. Also seems like Wayne had some type of mental issues as well. Okay, based off of what she was saying, and she's going through her own mental and then you trying to help him get through his stuff. That's a whole other little little thing right there. Okay. So I don't know, but she shared text messages between the two. She was saying that she didn't feel like she should have to sleep with him anymore, and she paid him back and all of that. So I don't know what happened with Wayne, but this lady is saying that Wayne was missing even recently. Now, this incident here was from last year. I don't know if she kept up with Wayne. Okay, if Wayne was still in her life, or I'm looking for proof of that, because people are I don't know, some people are thinking that this happened this year. She just reshared it Juneteenth. So where's the proof that she still had some type of dealings with Wayne now? Okay, that's the part. I haven't seen proof of that. So I'm just waiting to see if there's proof that she was still in contact with this person or what, because how do we know she still was involved with him? Okay, that's all I'm saying. So, I mean, some people may have some proof. I just haven't seen it yet. Hey, Daily Sips, welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. All right, let me remove that. Let's see who else just came in. Bertree said, what let's see, what? Yeah, mental issues. It sounds like both her and Wayne had issues. Yep. Or were on the spectrum. Exactly. I agree, Bertree. Yes. Again, just because you weren't always like this and you have a pretty face, people can change for the bad and for the good. Yes, I agree, Brittany. Mental health is real. Depression is real. Don't forget to call and check on your loved ones. Right, y'all. And, you know, even this week, y'all, we had a revival. And there was this girl at church, and I hadn't seen her in a minute. And I walked past her one Sunday, and I was like, hey, how you doing? You know, and she was just kind of put the smile and really just would speak, like say anything. And I just was feeling some type of way, like, what is going on? Well, we had a guest preacher, the day before yesterday, on Wednesday. And I was watching it from home on live. And he was telling a person that the depression has to let them go. And I was like, who is he talking to? You know, and the camera panned, and it was her. And y'all, she just went out like, I guess she has been dealing with it behind the scenes. Like, you never know who is going through depression, who's fighting what battle. And that was her breakthrough day. I could really sense that it was going to be her breakthrough out of that. But just because a person puts on a smile does not always mean that they're okay. Okay. Some people know how to put a mask on and go on with life, but they feel like breaking inside. And this young lady, it seems like she had some stuff going on inside of her mind, and all of that. And I think she had reached a breaking point. Not taking up for her or giving her an excuse, but we can't ignore that part of it. There's definitely something going on. Yes, you got to check on the strong friends too. The ones who never tell you, oh, I need help. Check on those. And someone had to check me one day. And I got, it hurt my heart because I'm like, I never want to be that friend where we are so engulfed in our own lives that we forget to check on people. And I'm like, I don't want to be that. You know, not that I forget people or in a mean way. It's just you don't even realize you're doing it. Like, man, I really haven't, you know, life just been going on, or either your life been life and you really hadn't thought to check on that particular friend. So even family, you know, well, why they ain't call me? Well, sometimes call them too, because you don't know what they're going through behind the scenes, to be honest. Shout out to Shelly Shells for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that. Yes, y'all. So we just got to check on each other, okay? Right, open book, they hide their feelings behind the smile, just like Twitch. Yeah. But I think it's something else that was going on with Twitch, but I'm gonna leave it at what they saying have. Yeah, but I agree. Yes, and Shelly is that strong friend. Okay, we got to get on her sometimes. Stuff doesn't happen, and she didn't even tell us. Okay, don't give me the fussing. Yes, definitely. I'm so TikTok. I try to hold on your face to share this. See, Bertram, you can't do that over here. Yes, and still pushing and still smiles. Exactly. Some people don't want to say anything about people, that don't care. Yeah, and some people you gotta just know who to go to, who to talk to. Don't tell everybody your business, okay? Because everybody can't help. They got their own stuff going on, like this with this Wayne situation with this young lady. Seemed like he had his own issues. She couldn't be that for him if she couldn't be it for herself. You got two mental patients trying to help each other. No, okay. And so I don't know. I just pray that he is found. But that because that's sad. Now, this lady Brandy has been on here sharing her story and what has happened. Y'all, the people were coming after her in her job. Oh my gosh. She used to work at Taco Bell, but now she's a correction officer. So I want to show y'all the video of what she is going to share with us, what happened next.
I swear I knew this was going to happen. So today I get sent home early from work because people are showing up to my job. Like, I don't know how my job got leaked, but HR called me.
And let me say this too. Everyone's not your friend, because check this out. It's somebody that knows her, and this is the part that makes me mad. Y'all done first leaked this girl's real name. She said that, okay, let's y'all leaked her real name and her phone number. Okay, so see, you got people behind the scenes. They probably thought she was about to come up like the why the F did I get married person that came up off of her story time. Maybe they started getting nervous that their friend or family member was about to make some money off of her TikTok story. And they wanted to kind of get this stuff shut down. Okay, you got some haters in the midst. It had to be somebody you know that's giving out your stuff. Okay, and she's gonna make that clear too on this video.
And they said that they feel as though for the safety of the job and the other employees that they are going to have to let me go, and they're wanting me to sign like an NDA paper about them letting me go. I don't know officially, but it seems as though I'm going to be unemployed now for just trying to get on here and tell my story about what happened with me and traumatized me and why I have PTSD about what this woman did to me, about me getting cut and stabbed by this lady. So now I'm going to be without work, and I'm not going to have a way to do what I need to do for my family. So yeah, that's where I'm at. By the way, thanks a lot, guys, to the weirdos that were showing up to my job and calling my job and all of that, threatening, prank calling, threatening that they were going to come do stuff to me, that they were Effany's family and all of that. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And actually, thanks a lot, too, to whoever leaked where I worked at.
Wow. Okay. So Coffee No Cream said you can't have any of that going on in that field. Okay. Because you're a correction officer, you over there with the prisoners and stuff like that. You got people calling up there, people threatening to come to her job. So someone leaked where she worked. Wow. I mean, the lady, what can she do to Effany or Athene? Okay, what can she do? So she's in jail. She's not in jail for what she's done to this lady. She's in jail for something else. So why are y'all going after her? You know, like that part upset me. It really, really did. And then I don't know if some people in her comments were telling her that you may want to check into that to see if there or any, consequent like lawsuits or for your job protection. Like, I don't know if they can do that because of social media. I don't know. Or the threats or things like, I don't know what the stipulation is on that. But that's messed up. They got her fired. So, well, Brittany, she just got fired. Hopefully she will find another job because that was the new job. She used to work at Taco Bell and she became a corrections officer. So she's no longer working as a correction officer because of threats, people calling there. So someone is leaking her information that knows her, where she works and all of that. They found her. Some people don't want to say anything about people that don't care, and they don't want others to know about their mental health. Yes, that's so true. She needs to see they're punishing the victim. Yeah, they are. That was my job, I know. Okay, so you used to be in that field. Wow. Wonder if she's in the jail where homegirl works. I don't know. Now that would be a good point. I don't know. Yep, she got fired. Hey D, hey Queen, welcome. Yeah, she got fired. I thought yeah, she did. This was the new job. That was the new job. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is horrible. She said, no, she's in LA. She said New Orleans. Oh, okay. So she's not in the same place. Oh, y'all, this is horrible. I just felt some type of way after I had heard that. I just felt some type of way. Like, I mean, what was behind it? Now this lady, she got to find a new job. She just came on to share her experience. So now you can't share your experience no more. Like, people are petty. I just cannot believe that they did that. And I wonder if it's a lawsuit too, Shailene. For one, she might want to look into that Taco Bell situation because she said that she now has PTSD from that. Okay. So she might want to look into that situation and see if that could be a lawsuit since they're trying to have her say that it was an accident and you trying to cover this up. And now if y'all had taken the proper procedures and consequences and things holding her accountable in that situation, then we may not have made it to McDonald's. Okay? We may not have made it there if you had done the right thing back then at the Taco Bell. Yeah, it's really deep, Coffee No Cream. This here, I can see that too. Definitely some type of documentary because this thing has some layers. It's definitely some layers. Okay. She has 2 years. How long ago was Taco Bell? 2019. So that was 6 years ago. No. Yeah, 6 years ago. Yeah. 6 years ago, she worked with her at the Taco Bell. And that's when all of this occurred allegedly. Right. I was going to say, can't she do a lawsuit against the jobs where she used to work at? That's what I want to know. Oh, it's too late to sue after 6 years? Wow. That's crazy, man. I mean, and I get it, the job workforce back then, they were looking for people. And I think, yeah, that was actually right before the pandemic. Because that was in 2020. Okay, 2-year max talk. Ooh. Okay, you don't have to hide behind the mask if you're going through something. Exactly, Robert. Yes. Bertrie said, exactly. If I was the McDonald's lady family, I would sue Taco Bell. Okay. Girl, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Child, y'all did the wrong thing. Y'all knew that girl was crazy. Okay, and something was going on. And then she took her same issues from job to job. She took her same issues from job to job. The same thing about bullying, the same things about scheduling. It was always my schedule. What do you got going on? What else you got to do for work? Because I don't think she has kids. Now, see if you had a family, kids, stuff like that. You got to take kids to the doctor. Now, those of y'all who came in late, I'm going to show y'all a video this lady Brandy shared on her TikTok with the Risen Phoenix. That's her Instagram name, Aphany. We saw this earlier. Oh, okay, Brandy. Yeah, she comfortable with that.
Nah, this stays at home though. I'm not gonna bring this to work because that wouldn't look right, I guess.
Mm. So she is comfortable with that knife. Okay. D said, I want to know what happened to the white guy she was renting a room from. I hope she hello. I'm telling you, D, that's what everybody's trying to figure out. But like I said, I don't know if she was still hanging with him or living at that same place or not. Because the post that she did was from 2024. She reshared it on Juneteenth because she was celebrating the fact that she felt that she had evolved and come a little, come a little ways, a little stronger. And that's when the Wayne situation, his name came up. Now, has anyone seen any proof of them still interacting or talking since then? That's what I'm missing. I'm missing that part. Whose name, Rebecca? He's MIA. Yes. And that's what this lady just said, Brandy on TikTok. She said that he is missing. He's been missing. Now, if y'all want to follow the one on TikTok, let me put her name in the chat. Let's see. Oh, Lord, it's a long name. Hold on. Okay. This is the one on TikTok. Thank you, Coffee No Cream. If you're trying to follow the McDonald's employee, her IG and Facebook, that's her name. The Coffee No Cream put in the chat. And then if you want to follow Brandy on TikTok, that told her story, that's her TikTok. Okay, D said, Brittany, I see some black lady on Facebook was talking about it. Yeah, she was talking about it, D, but I think she was talking about it from that post, from the standpoint of who Wayne was. And, I don't know if this girl has seen Wayne since last year, but I did see that video too. And I know what she was talking about, but I'm like, has anyone seen anywhere where they have been connected since then? Because how are we saying that she's connected to Wayne if we haven't seen any recent post of her being involved with Wayne or them hooking up or her staying with him or by him? I don't know. And if he had some mental issues, hey, okay, because clearly she was putting that in the atmosphere. I don't know how true it was, but they do need to do a welfare check and see what's going on with Wayne. Do y'all think that she knows where the missing man is and she's not saying anything? I don't know. I don't know, Brittany. I would have to see proof that they've interacted since last year to say if she knows anything about it. I saw a video of her complaining about cleaning a disabled person's house. Okay. I don't think he was doing anything to her. I just think she didn't want to sleep with him, but I think she felt she had to get what she wanted. And maybe she looked at that as something that he was doing to her. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too, D. Where's her family? But you know what? Hey, mama. You know what? The thing of it is, when you have family members like that, I know. When you have hold on one second, y'all. When you have family members like this that have like, I don't know, I'm not gonna say for sure what she has, but allegedly schizophrenia, bipolar, like sometimes their family don't know how to take care of them. They don't know what to do. Okay, they've tried to talk to them, tried to get them help, but then when you're grown, okay, they're grown, hey, they going about their business and they probably don't know what to do with her. I've had a cousin like that. Now she's gotten better, but it was point, y'all, she even cut a neighbor one time with was trying to get at her with the machete across from my grandmother's house. And when she would get into those rages, it was hard to contain her and hold her. Now, I haven't seen her. Thank the Lord, I probably be so scared because the times that she did go into those rages were years and years and years ago, and I stay in a different city. So, but I would hear about it through my mom, and she would tell me what happened and stuff like that. But yeah, when they get to a point where you can't control them and they don't want to get the help, like, what do you do? And so she probably just been out on her own, you know, not taking medication, not getting seen, no therapy, all of that. I think he's gone. Hope not. Yep. Hopefully not. But I do believe he was trying to sleep with her. He looks nasty. I do believe that too. I believe he was. I'm thinking she was the one who was initiating that relationship and used him for a place to stay. But Tay not gonna give her no grace. Oh, the picture of Wayne. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find that right quick because I don't have it right here. Right here. Let's see here. Okay. Let me pull this up. Yeah, Wayne. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me pull that up. Okay, this is a picture of Wayne. Okay. Now they said last verification. I don't know what verification means. Let's say, what does that verification mean? Was on June 23rd, 2025. Okay. That's why you have to talk about it, right? Right. So what does that mean, y'all? The last verification. Who verified it? I'm just trying. I'm not good with records and things like that. I've never been to jail or nothing against nobody who has, but I don't know what all the different stuff means. It says, you know, I could tell he's 63, says active. I don't know what that means. There's a registration number. Oh, verification for assistance. Okay. That means he went and reported his status on the registry. What registry? What type of registry? Oh, Lord. Now, wait a minute. No, I'm going to get up and get ready. What? What registry? Child, y'all. Oh, y'all doing everything. She verified her account. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she had to. I'm pretty, the girl, you talking about the one on TikTok? Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Got you. Okay. Got you. So wait, y'all. So he last verified he was compliant on June the 23rd. Oh, yeah, he did exactly what she said. Okay. he did. Goodness. So for the okay, it's an actual okay, y'all get it. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. So June 23rd. So they need to find out what happened to him. If he just verified on June 23rd and we on July 18th, well, when is the next time he has to verify and check in? I wonder how often does he have to check in? Yes, I do believe she was homeless and needed somewhere to stay, and he gave it to her thinking he was going to sleep with her. I think so too. And I think that they did a couple times. And it seemed like in those text messages, she had paid him back some money too. That's why I said he wasn't doing that stuff to her because he knows that will land him back in jail. But see, my thing too, though, if he felt that she had a need, okay, and maybe he felt that she wasn't going to tell on him because she was desperate. She needed somewhere to go. Oh, so usually 3 months. So that means July, August, September. We may not hear from Wayne until September. Hopefully, when he got to check in again. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. I know. I'm about to get on. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. And I believe that she was willing. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he was forcing her and doing R-worded her. I don't believe that. But I think she felt the need. I think it was a mutual. I would just say a mutual benefit. Okay. I'll just put it like that. But I don't think he forced. No. She said, leave me alone or I'm going to go. Oh, yeah. Right, D. Okay. She was hollering. Maybe he's hiding out. Exactly. And he also had the other person that he allegedly was harassing at the job that she put in the post. Well, who was that? Where's that person? How come nobody looking into that? How many other enemies? Because sometimes people have so many enemies. When something goes wrong, you don't know where to start. Okay, I don't know if it's been other people. They can't control that urge. Yep, that's what I've heard. She slept with him, but didn't want to no more. Exactly. Right. Right. She is manipulating the people in all situations. I don't believe he was forcing her. No, I don't believe he forced her. Yeah, D. I'm like, child, who else? Okay. Who else is on the enemy list? Because that's who we got to start. And we're going to investigate because y'all are some investigators. Leave it up to the internet. Y'all done found this man, the one that cheated. Y'all done found he married, got kids, where he worked at, and got the man in trouble. He had to do a whole post. People just be looking up stuff. I let y'all do all the footwork, okay? Because, baby, y'all are nosy. Y'all will find out some stuff. And I'm here for it. Just let me know, okay? Because I don't have the time. I don't have the time. Okay, girl. Jazzy. Okay, baby, they done got the whole man in trouble for cheating at the Coldplay concert. Looking up his information, and here we go. They found Wayne. Leave it up to the internet. They are going to find him. Okay? Or we need to get that man on the case. I will look for you. What's his name? He's my favorite actor, y'all, because he gonna find people. His daughter, he done found his ex-wife. Baby, he told those people on their phone, I am going to find you. If I ever go missing, put him on the case. Okay. He has no clues, but he always finds them. Okay. I forget that man. He's one of my favorite actors. I need him to find Wayne. Okay. Put him on the case. Why is everyone doing something to her and she has done nothing to them? She's always the victim. Let's say, what you got against this girl? It sound personal, sis. Okay. I would never sleep with somebody looking. D said it's a no for me. No, I can't. Okay, Michael, get up. No, I can't. Oh my gosh, y'all. So we're gonna keep up with this. I had my video, I wanted the members to see it first. So I'm going to make it public, the video, so that everyone can see it. Those of you came in late in its entirety. Y'all just have to put it like that. I may have to put it up a little later. If you're a member, you can see it now. But I may have to do something, make some changes, edit on it. So I may have to wait till I get back to do that part. But if you're a member, you are welcome to see the video in its entirety without me pausing. Okay. It's available to you now. Let's see here. Let me take this Wayne off the screen. I'm sick of Wayne. Wayne, I hope you okay. All jokes aside, hopefully he'll check back in September, or we'll find him before. Because yeah, that's weird. That oh Lord, Wayne, come on for it. Now, I don't know if Wayne thinking he gonna be in trouble or something. If he come and say he knows her, connected to her, or people been looking for him, he might be scared of y'all. Okay, everybody looking for Wayne, he might be scared. He might be thinking y'all gonna think he involved in this. Okay, so it could be a reason why Wayne is hiding. He may think y'all coming for him. I follow people on Facebook that's doing this story too. Okay, D, got you. Yeah. Okay. And so we're gonna check back in. Shout out to Shelly Shells and Coffee No Cream for being sponsors on today. Thank y'all so much, ladies. I appreciate all of the support. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, because you never know when I'm going to go live. Also, on the ending, my closing, my command, he is going to play along with it. He loves to play the drums, so he has this drumming app. And turn it on. And he is going to turn that. Hold on, y'all. Click that. You got to close this. And he wanted to show y'all his playing skills, so y'all will hear him playing in the background on his drumming app with it. But we're going to get ready and go to the movie. So thank you all so much for joining. Hit the
also subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell, because you never know
when I'm going to go live. Let's see. That's a felony failure to rush. Oh, it is? Wow, Copy No Justice. He's going to play it. Leave him alone. Okay. Yeah, he is going to definitely have to register. So we're gonna see. If he doesn't, it's gonna come out thin. Okay. Shout out to the moderators today. Thank you, ladies, so much. Dreamy Girl and Shelly Shells. And thank you, Bertree, from stepping on back from the TikTok side. We have missed you. Y'all, a fun fact, Bertree, I know she gets tired of me telling it, but she was in the movie Lean on Me as one of the extras, y'all. We have a celebrity in the building. Okay. That's one of my favorite movies. So, y'all, I love y'all. Thank you so. Wait, I got to end the thing. Michael, he gets so excited. I'm like, let me end my live. Huh?
just real quick.
What?
This ain't long.
Oh, no, I thought you were going to play the closing song.
No, I just gonna play the
You, oh, no, don't play that one, because I don't want it to be on my live. We can play the closing, the ending song. Okay, you can play along with that. Y'all, he trying to play Bluey. I'm like, don't put that on my live. They're gonna strike me. I'm gonna have to take that out later. I don't feel like doing all that. All right, thank y'all so much. Say a prayer for our family. We missed you too. Y'all have a fun Friday, and until next time.
Bye.
Bye. You ready?
Yeah.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.